was a little stall there before they came up to us. It's my birthday twin,
We have the same birthday.
That's right. Thanks for watching New York Living. I'm Marisol Castro.
Yes, I'm Calla in for Alex, and they brought me in.
Yeah.
Because they said, we got wine.
We have wine and cheese.
Let's bump Alex out and bring Calla in. That's what they
well,
said.
there's no better way to celebrate a Tuesday than with some wine and cheese, because it is officially wine o'clock, and there's no perfect match quite like that of wine and cheese. So this morning, we're waking up our taste buds to something a little different than our usual coffee. Oatmeal. You had an egg wrap.
I had an egg wrap.
It would look delicious.
Thank you.
It was much better than my oatmeal.
But this is a really good
this
second
is a treat.
course.
Of course, we can't do all of this alone. No.
Yes, no. Lee Musho is a food and wine editor for an array of big name brands, and she's an expert in the field of wine and cheese. Well, you're my new brilliant friend.
Thanks for joining us, Lee.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting to be here.
You have brought a beautiful spread.
I brought a lot of wine to drink at 10 a.m. Yes, I did. Do you want to get started?
I do. So you brought a station for each of us.
Yes, I did.
So I'm going to go on this side
Great.
of you. Calla, you okay over there?
Oh, yeah, I think I can handle this own.
So what is it about wine and cheese that pairs so nicely? Why not two other different things?
Yeah, wine and cheese have a lot of similarities, right? They have been made, we've been making them for thousands of years. It's kind of in our DNA at this point, and we've kind of perfected how to make them delicious. Terroir also plays a big role in both of them. The grass that the cows eat, right, can influence the cheese. The soil that the grapes are grown on can influence, so you can have lots of regional pairings that are really amazing. And as we're going to talk about, a lot of great wines have a high level of acid in them. That's going to help cut through a lot of the fat that's going to be in that cheese. So it really is that kind of contrasting, beautiful, complementary pairing.
I never thought like this, the very soil would impact it, but it makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does.
So when you're pairing, and you're just a novice like me, if you're having some people over, do you pair whatever wine? Like, let's say you have a nice buttery Chardonnay. Do you find a nice buttery cheese, or do you find a drier cheese? Like, do you go with opposites attract?
So you can do either or. So our first pairing here actually is opposites attract.
Okay.
So we have a Cremant de Bourguignon right here. It's basically a champagne, and I say that
I
because
see bubbles. Beautiful.
it's made in the same method of champagne.
Okay.
It's made with the same grapes, Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. But it can't be called champagne because it's not made in that region. And because of that, it's a fraction of the price. It's like $20 a bottle.
Now you speak in my language, lady.
Sure.
So this has some like incredible bubbles, great amount of acid. We're gonna have that with this beautiful triple cream right here, and you have it on your plates
Which
as
one is
well. Yes, it's all the way on the left.
Now, do you sip the wine first or the cheese first?
So I like to do, I call it like the milkshake method. It might be a little gross, but
my gosh.
you take a bite of the cheese, really get it on your palate. And then while it's in your mouth still, you're gonna take a sip of the wine. What's amazing about this pairing is that the bubbles are gonna pretty much like clean your mouth. They're gonna act like scrubby bubbles, like that bathroom cleaner for your mouth. Help cleanse it
You're
for
not
the next
wrong.
bite.
That was delicious.
Yes.
I did the cheese and then I did the washing machine.
Is that how you do every single pairing?
Well, no, so some of them are gonna be different. So the reason why this works so well is that St. Andre, it's a triple cream. What does that mean? Normally when you make cheese, it's gonna be made with milk, right? So in the kind of like hedonistic like 1920s, French cheesemakers thought, what if we add some heavy cream to the mix?
Make something decadent even more decadent.
So they started adding heavy cream, upped the butterfat percentage. This has almost the same amount of butterfat as butter. So if you taste it and it tastes like butter.
It was delicious. What is the next one?
Okay, so the next one is going to be a Côte d'Or Burgundy. It's a Chardonnay, lightly oaked, not too buttery. And we have that paired with a Comté. Comté is super famous. This is going to be second on your plate.
I'm so glad you're here because these all look beautiful. I wouldn't be able to name a single one. So I'm going to need you in my pocket next time I go to the wine and cheese
Definitely needs a little bit of practice.
Am I swishing again? Or?
Yeah, feel free. Do however you want to try it, right? It's all about your palate. This cheese is incredible. It's what we call an Alpine style cheese. It's been made for about like 1,000 years in the Jura Mountains, which are the mountains that border France and Switzerland. So they've perfected this. And isn't it, it's so like nutty and beautiful.
That's nice.
So what I love about this wine, and I feel like this is kind of a no-brainer in that if you're buying a wine, you're buying a cheese, you can look up the notes of those or ask your cheesemonger. And these are really just flavors that you think like will work together. So you've got this really nuttiness of the cheese, and then the wine has some like pear, apple notes.
It does.
Nuts
I can
and
taste that pear.
apples work pretty well together.
They sure do.
So that's a no-brainer.
So we've done 2 whites. Let's move over to a red.
Yes, absolutely. So this red, we're staying in Burgundy. We're doing all French wine and cheeses tonight,
Thank
by
you.
the way. Tonight.
Tonight.
This morning, if only. So it's going to be a Pinot Noir. It's going to be a red Burgundy. And we're going to have this actually with our middle cheese, which is an
one is
Epoisse.
that one?
So I'm going to spoon a little out for both of you.
Oh.
Look at how incredible this is. You can literally spoon it.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, we get our own
Right?
spoon.
Oh,
So
wow.
Epoisse is crazy
Thank you.
because
This is creamier than the Brie, right?
yes, it's very creamy. So it's also very funky. If you can smell that, it's a little pungent. I think this kind of separates the real cheese lovers from just the cheese likers.
This lets you know it's here to
yeah.
You got to stick
To
a foot
take-
in your
The
mouth
bark
if
is
you want that.
definitely worse than the bite on this one, I feel.
That is like a sheep's hoof.
But what's amazing about this pairing, so this is a regional pairing. They're both from Burgundy.
Oh my gosh, let me
The
chug
Pinot
this.
Noir
Hold
is
on.
going to have like I'm like knee deep
but that's
in
nice with
raspberry
the-
bushes,
That's
picking
really
some
nice with that
raspberries.
wine, though. That
That's
was
going to help cut that funk,
Yes,
right?
it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
The hoof. Yes.
So we like that. So that's regional, right? So
Okay.
we've got Burgundy, Burgundy.
Next.
Next, we have a Cahors, which is this wine. It is a French Malbec, basically from Southwest France. And then we have this crazy, it looks like a cantaloupe, I want to show you.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look
gosh.
at that bright color. That's amazing.
Right? So it's called Mimolette. And
Mimolette?
this
See
is
this bright
like,
color?
this is all about matching intensities, this pairing. So you want them to each have like an equal fight in the ring, right? You don't want one to overpower the other. So if we had this Malbec with like the first cheese we had,
It would be a mess.
it would overpower it. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to taste it
that's
very
This
well.
cheese is so good.
That's really
It's
good.
so good, but it packs a flavor punch, doesn't it?
It's staying in my mouth
Right?
for a while.
Yeah.
So-
you just made it up to me after that sheep's hoof right in my mouth. This is delicious.
So you want something that can kind of go head to head with it.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is why
yeah.
that Malbec, it's just as powerful. You do have some nuttiness with some kind of blackberry, plum, black tea notes
delicious.
as well, right? So that works pretty well. You want to have those same intensities.
Okay.
Ready for the last?
Last but not least.
All right, great. So the last one, we have this beautiful blue cheese, Bleu de Auvergne, and it's paired with this, which is a Coteau de Lion, which is a sweet wine. So if you don't love blue cheese, this definitely changed me from a hater of blue cheese into a lover.
Okay.
Blue cheese, sometimes you think of Roquefort, it can be super
Oh, that was delicious.
like sharp. This cheese is made with cow's milk, so it's going to be a lot more mellow, mild, sweeter.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
yes, right?
Yeah.
The sweet wine is gonna like transform it.
This cheese is phenomenal.
It tastes like
And now take a sip of this. It balances out because I
Yeah.
found this blue cheese. I was like you. I was late to the blue cheese game because I didn't. It was a little too for me.
Yeah.
This is super briny but
Wow.
delicious.
Wow.
yeah.
swallow,
like
take this
perfect
afterwards,
Sweet and
delicious.
salty, chocolate-covered pretzel kind of
Yes.
thing, right? That sweet and salty is perfect.
It is
together.
perfect. Well, I have a complete new appreciation for wine and
I'm
cheese.
so glad.
Callo, are you good?
I'm good. I'm thinking of
taking
like,
notes.
What am I going to bite and what am I going to drink next? This is really a really
Take
good
your plate
pairing.
with you. You're
we
here
can,
all hour.
Yeah, we can hang out after this and just finish the whole spread.
Just
Music
just
to
to wrap really
our
quick, are these
ears.
price points affordable?
Yes, absolutely. So all of the wines here tonight are in the $20 to $30 range.
Okay.
Cremants, I think, are perfect because you can do like a, Marie Antoinette dress up, have
Oh,
your
yeah.
bubbles,
Have your bubbles.
but have it for $20 a bottle, which in my mind for a
For that price, you can have
champagne
two.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Lee. You're a wealth of knowledge. We appreciate the time.
you for
I love that
having
you know what? This is a Tonight Show. She kept saying, and tonight, this is what you're used to doing. Thank you for coming to a daytime show and doing this with us. Of course, we're going to post all these pairings to our website at pix11.com.